Hello everyone, this is going to be a very quick video on the top 5 cold email mistakes that's killing your reply rate. Just so you guys know, this is pretty much what my week looks like on a very regular basis. This is, I think, a few weeks back, but honestly, I take about 100, 150 calls every single month. Right now, I take a call every single day at the very least. It's very easy to actually book calls. If you're having problems, this video will help you a lot. Before we get into the actual golden rules of it, before we go to actual tips of it, you guys need to follow the rule of one. So this is a very, very important rule when it comes to running any cold email campaigns. It's simple what this means. Even if, let's say, you don't know how to write the right email script, right? Even if you don't really have the best offer and whatnot, just out of non-interested replies. So people telling you, I'm not interested, or unsubscribe, or please stop contacting me. Just out of all those people, and of those out of office automated replies, so these OOO automated, hey, I'm out of office till June 2nd, whatnot, whatever it may be, right? Just out of those replies, you should at least have a 1% reply rate. If you have under a 1% reply rate after starting a new campaign for about 2 3 days, right, you're going to spam. So doesn't matter how good your offer is. It doesn't matter what script or templates or whatever you're using to send these people. We don't know if it will work or not until it reaches someone's actual inbox. If it's landing in spam, none of this stuff matters. If you land in inbox, it's going to actually be able to trigger that automated reply, and those people who are not interested who will reply to you, hey, I'm not interested, please leave me alone, or whatnot, right? So the first mistake, right, number one, I see a lot of people do is tracking open rate. They're seeing open rate as like a quantifiable metric to how well your campaign is performing. Most definitely do not track your open rate. If you're tracking open rate, turn that off like yesterday, because it's very simple. If you want to track open rate, you need to insert a pixel within all of your email scripts to even try to track it from the other end. If you were to do that, right, Google and Outlook, which are the main biggest providers out there, right, Google and Outlook, Gmail and Outlook, those two, they're going to detect that there's a pixel in the email scripts, and they're not going to like it. They're not going to like it whatsoever. It's the same idea, same concept when it comes to putting images or videos or links or HTML or even changing the font of your email scripts. Don't put anything, just plain text. This is one of our example campaigns, which I guess I could just show you here. 0% opens, yeah, 42 interested replies, and with a 34% interested reply rate. Most definitely do not track open rate. Next is very simple. You guys are probably skipping inbox placement tests. A lot of people do this as well when they start off in cold emails. They just think I'm going to buy a new domain and start making email accounts, and then they just start pretty much sending, right? Everyone I talk to almost skips a step. It's very simple what we need to do, and I'll go ahead and I guess I just do a real one for you guys. So go to MailReach, right? You guys can run a completely free inbox placement test. What we're going to do is very simple. We're going to copy this. We'll just use my own personal email account, not for outbound, but this is just actual personal email accounts communicating between my own organization. But what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, Mark, looking forward to our coffee, let's see, chat next week. What we want to do with this inbox placement test is to actually write a real email. Like don't just put the code. But essentially what we want to do is put the code that we just copied, right here, the code that we just copied, and then we want to copy these fake contacts. So these contacts are owned by pretty much MailReach, and they're essentially test inboxes to see that if your emails and stuff whatnot are actually landing in inbox. So here's what we're gonna do. So let me see. Put recipients right there. So these are this many people we're talking to. Want to put the subject line as, I don't know, coffee next week. Important that we put actual emails in here. Okay, do not just put the code and then just send it. We want to send it. What we do next, very simple, run an inbox placement test. So after a short time, as you can see, it's 10 out of 10 landing for that inbox that I just ran, right? All of these, you can look through them. What they're doing really is just pretty much putting them in Outlook and Google inboxes to see which ones are landing, which ones are not landing. As you can see, it's all inbox, right? Once you see a 10 out of 10, it's fine, right? If you are looking at 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10 is a little bit iffy, to be honest, but 8 out of 10 is okay. That's decent, but 10 out of 10 is, I mean, honestly, the perfect score. So make sure you are doing an inbox placement test. The next tip, right, pretty much, also, this is very important. This could honestly destroy your domains, is email verification. So when you, let's say, for example, export a bunch of leads, right? Let's say Apollo, ZoomInfo, PitchBooks, you export a bunch of those leads, or you just buy lead lists and whatnot, right? All of those databases that you're going to get those data from is only 60 to 70% actually verified. So I mean, you can see here, like all of these 60 to 70% actually verified emails. Even if you have clicked on verified into all of these databases, right, you extract them, you're going to get some that are like, oh, imagine if you start sending automated cold emails to like 1,000 people that just don't exist, right? Your subdomains will get blacklisted. Whatever domain you're sending from is going to get blacklisted, right? When something like that happens, it could happen under your eyes and you don't even know it, right? You literally want to make sure very carefully that all of those emails you're sending from are all good to go. You only export the good emails, leave the catch-alls alone for now. The riskies are pretty much complex, but do not send to the riskies as well. Don't send to the bad ones. Only send to the good cold emails, right? These email campaigns, you want to verify that there's no bounces whatsoever. Next tip, very simple, a little bit technical, but essentially make sure that you're not, in all of your email scripts, you're not sending any spammy words and you're not skipping on a spin tag. So I'll go over each of those two, but spam words as an example. So pretty much spam words, you can check it on Mailmeter. Any emails that you want to send, right, there's always going to be some kind of spam words here. So this image right here, you can see if it's like pink, it's technically considered as like shady, right? If it's, you're saying ASAP to someone over cold email, that's technically a very, very urgent keyword that you don't want to be sending. These will raise flags inside of, let's say, like Outlook and Google. When they detect these words, they're going to raise flags and they're very possible going to send you to spam. So the other thing is very important that you want to be doing spin tags on all of your emails. So what that simply means is this is an example email script that we would be sending, right? But what we're doing, what we're telling the algorithm to be sending is send, if we could either send, bring, or either deliver or either provide, right? You want to be mixing the variations of each of these emails if you're not doing any spin tags. And if it's, let's say, for example, it says really bad, like it's urgent, right? There's a bunch of urgent keywords, risky keywords, and whatnot, you're going to spam, right? All of the emails, make sure that none of it will have any of those spammy keywords in there. And you want to be doing spin tags, and you want to check the email script that is spin tagged. Next step, very last step, very simple. So this is going to be how to actually write your email scripts. It is important to know, right? You want to be very, very end result focused, meaning these companies that you want to talk to, these prospects that you want to be talking to, they do not care about what you do. They don't care what awards you've won. They don't care about the features of your, let's say, a software company, right? You have XYZ feature, AI implementation, integrate into whatever CRM that you can do, right? They do not care about that. The only thing they care about is what you can do for them, right? So here's some examples of that. These very quick examples, very short, straight to the point. We just built out a system that tripled Home Reno's monthly recurring job revenue in under a year. Cool if we do this for a company on a strictly pay on result basis. First name, right? What in this email script, the prospect does not know if I'm running, I don't know, Facebook ads, if I'm running, I don't know, cold email campaigns, if I'm running, I don't know, maybe SEO. They don't know if I have some proprietary software system that's going to book them appointments. They don't know what I do. They do not care about what you do. The only thing they care about is what you can do for them. I see a lot of people sending these email script that gives them these bullet points as to what the product really is, these features and whatnot. But I promise you, nobody cares, right? Another example, if I can add an extra $40,000 in MRR for a company within this next 6 months, would that be worth a chat? Again, they do not know at this point. Once they receive the email, they do not know what you do whatsoever. They only care about, oh, you can add $40,000 of monthly recurring revenue for my company in the next 6 months. Wow, let's do it, right? They do, again, they don't care about what you do. Same thing with over here. If I can bring company 7 to 10 new clients in the next 2 months, would that be worth a chat, right? Very short, one sentence. That's simply it. They don't know what I'm doing to offer them these 7 to 10 new clients in the next 2 months. They don't care about that. all they want to do, right, is to get these 7 to 10 new clients, right? You want to talk in the language of your prospects, not your language, if that makes sense. So definitely take away jargon, right? Very end result focused. Lastly, there's a bonus tip for you guys. It's very simple, very basic with cold email, is to have a good product. No matter what product you have, right? Let's say if it's a really, really bad product that nobody really wants, no matter what kind of cold emails that we're going to run for you guys, right? It's not really going to work. Have a good product at the end of the day. And that's it.